guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Boost! I'm YouTube famous now. The album, the covers. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. The covers. Affiliate link below next to my Morphe code. It's coming. Anyway, how are you guys doing today? Pee-Pee is so excited. He got his grooming today. Look at him with his little, he got a little winter bandana on. And I think he looks very much the cowboy. Anyway, he said, Dad, there is much to talk about. And then he wants to sit in my lap, okay. There is much to talk about. Much on the internet. But today, we're gonna talk about Colleen Ballinger. And before we get into this video, I just wanna say, people always like come to the title and the thumbnail and they're like, this is clickbait. No, everything that's in my title and in my thumbnail, I always talk about in my videos. Now, how I talk about them in comparison to the title, you might have to wait and find out, okay? That's called teasing the audience. It happens all over in entertainment, okay? So you need to just settle yourselves down. But I wanted to read a comment before we get into this because this would prove if you're gonna not stay around till the end and hear what I have to say about Colleen. I wanted to read this comment that I received on my video yesterday where I talked about YouTubers that I think need to leave the platform in 2018. And if you watch the video, basically what I said was, I think if everybody cleans up their messes and stays in their own lane, nobody needs to leave the YouTube platform, right? But I wanted to read this comment to you, and the comment goes something like this. Officially over it. The title alone of this video is enough for me to unfollow anyone. How can you say your channel is fun when all you do is condescendingly bash people all day? Then turn your head and say that you are just sharing your opinion. I am done listening to you. You're just like the rest of them. Your channel is not positive and it's not fun. Shimmeling ding ding dong ding dong. Ding. How's the drama fun? This is Peter speaking. Fun, yes, fun. 24 hours a day, fun. 365 days a year. $12.99. Well, sometimes Jane is working, but sometimes she's not. Fun, 24 hours a day. I disagree. I think my channel's lots of fun. Okay, your channel is not positive, and it is not fun. You're rude, and your content is lackluster. And a waste of YouTube space. You are problematic. All you talk about is problem after problem. Why don't you solve some and make some change for the better? I've tried. Nobody listens to me. Do something productive and proactive with your life. I have never seen a YouTube channel that's so contradictory in my entire life. Well, I can name probably, 50 that are 100 times more contradictory than I am. But anyway, at least he didn't say that I was boring. I read that comment and I was like, okay, listen, everybody has a right to their opinion. Everybody does. But there's no truth in that statement whatsoever. And if you watch my videos, you know that's not the case, okay? I don't tear people down. I don't do all this kind of stuff. I get on here and I talk about the truth. I talk about the facts. And then I give my opinion. And that's what I'm going to do today, talking about Colleen Ballinger, who is Miranda Sings, and her whole issues with Netflix. So we're going to talk about that, okay? But if you come to a video, anybody's video, and you just look at the title, or you just look at the thumbnail, and you're going to judge a book by its cover, well, then that's the cover you're going to get. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, you're gonna miss out on a lot of really great content from a lot of different YouTubers if you're just basing their channel off of that kind of stuff. So, and you know, a lot of people are like, well, then change your titles and your thumbnails. One of the comments I get a lot on my channel is, like you always use other YouTubers' names in your videos. I'm like very confused by that comment, because it's what I do on my channel. I like talking about other YouTubers. I'm a uber fan of YouTube, and honestly, that's why the whole I'm YouTube famous now thing, it's such a joke. Like, I know it's a joke, right? Because I just feel like another person out here watching the same videos that you guys do, just putting my 2 cents out there into the world, and I like to have a conversation. So it makes me sad that you felt the need to unsubscribe to my channel. I hope that at some point I redeem myself in your eyes, but if not, I hope you find channels that are more enjoyable enjoyable to you. But you know, like that's the thing. It's like, you know, what am I supposed to do? Like, let's say if today's video, which is going to be about Colleen Ballinger's video that she made about Netflix, what if I titled that video, I like mashed potatoes? Mashed potatoes, mashed potatoes. I mean, who would watch that video? They'd be like, what is this, right? So obviously, if I'm talking about Colleen Ballinger and her issues with Netflix or her not issues with Netflix or her video that she put out and my response to that, I'm gonna make a video and I'm gonna call it Colleen Ballinger versus Netflix drama or Colleen Ballinger reaction to Netflix or something to that effect, because that's my video and it doesn't get more honest than that. So anyway, speaking of being very confused about YouTube, I love this so much. I love this gig so much. I love it. Do you guys like my Las Vegas fan that my husband brought for me? Ding-a-ling-a-ling, shim-a-ling-ding-ding-dong. Oh, how's the drama phone? This is Peter speaking. Fun. I said fun. $12.99, 24 hours a day. You got extra fun this month? Well, I mean, I try. Time traveler stories? No, I don't do those. Okay, so I totally fell down the rabbit hole. My friend Dustin was telling me, he's like, I called him the other night, and I was like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm watching these time travelers. People think like all I do is just like, I sit there and I just like watch all of these like makeup drama videos, okay? I don't. I really don't. I mean, I enjoy makeup reviews and tutorials and all that kind of stuff, which I don't really know why, because I don't wear makeup. I know I'm that pretty that it looks like I do. But I don't. Honestly, I don't. PP does. So anyway, he is like, see, I wish you could see this, but if I do, I have to like tilt the whole light. This is so hilarious. Look at this. He's just like sitting there. He's like, hello. Anyway, PP, the whole world loves you. He said, I know. I have my SAG card. So anyway, so I started watching these. Do you guys know there is an entire community of time traveler stories, okay? Most of them on this channel called Apex TV, and they're all just total bullshit, right? They're total bullshit. It's like, man from 2057 says he's a time traveler, and he's like sitting there, he's like, oh yeah, we learned about your phones in school, like FaceTime and stuff like that. It's total bullshit, right? But I fell down the rabbit hole. I will link a few of them below. One of them was very interesting. It was like this guy, and he had been to like 2297 or something. I don't know. It was like, no, it was way for 2597 or something. So if you want to know truly what's going to happen to us in the future, okay, first of all, there is no government. It's just like one world government. We all get along. It's a socialized government. Everybody's needs are met, right? There's basically no cities anymore. There's just floating city-states, and they're not governed. And when they want to just move, they just move somewhere else, right? Anyway, it goes on and on and on. People just kind of float across the... You guys, have you seen these videos? I mean, I don't think I want to be alive in 2597. As if, right? So anyway, but I would love to be a time traveler. When I was a little kid, I always wanted to be a time traveler. I got laughing so hard, though, talking to my friend on the phone. I said, what? He goes, I've always wanted to go to the pyramids in Giza. And I was like, okay, like when I was 6, maybe I did. He was like, well, where would you want to time travel to? I said, in the future, so I can find out when I'm going to get famous and we can get on with this gig. But anyway... You guys go watch these videos. They get millions of views, millions and millions and millions of views. It just cracks my shit up so much, right? So anyway, there is so much fun to be had out there in the YouTube universe that we don't have to talk about all of the hateful stuff all the time. Now listen, I am gonna be doing some makeup drama. It's coming, okay? Because I love to do the makeup drama and the beauty drama, but I'm not gonna makeup drama when there's none, okay? Like, shoo, I know that one channel, she likes to do all that kind of stuff in makeup drama where there's no drama, okay? But I'm not about all that. So anyway, I want to talk about Colleen Ballinger's video that she put out, which is called My Experience with Netflix. Now. There are a few things we must discuss. Did you ever see an interview with CeCe Winans and Pebbles back in the day? Well, actually, Pebbles doesn't go by Pebbles anymore. But do you guys remember Pebbles, the singer back in the day? Okay, but now she just like does all Christian music. Anyway, I love her. I love her to death. And I love all the Winans. And they were best friends with like Whitney Houston and stuff like that. Tragic. Okay, so anyway. Whitney. I don't even want to know where the receipts are, Whitney. I just miss you. I love Whitney Houston so much, okay? Whatever you want, anything you want done, baby, I do it. You better bet your ass that one's gonna be on my album. At this point, everybody that is new to my channel is like 946 timestamp it Colleen Ballinger. I got a couple of those yesterday. I was like, oh, they're new to my channel. So here's a little whoop whoop to the OG Wolf Pack. Okay, and the Wolf Pack is all of us. So anyway, and we just shits and giggles, and we just talk about all kinds of BS, like, you know, Bob Evans, sausage biscuits and gravy, and blue nail polish, and my opinion, and all kinds of stuff. We talk about all kinds of fun. So anyway, I was at the gas station last night, and pumping gas, and I was watching, I like pulled this video on while I was sitting there. She never puts out this long of a video. It's like 17 minutes long. Now, if you don't know what you don't know is a lot. Colleen Ballinger her character is Miranda Sings, okay? We all know who Miranda Sings is. How could you not know who Miranda Sings is? Miranda Sings, to me, is one of the most ingenious, creative characters. I mean, when you look at, like, Saturday Night Live characters, you know, back in the day, I mean, Miranda Sings is, like, above and beyond that. Colleen Ballinger, comedic genius, period, end of story. So she had her show called Haters Back Off, which is Miranda Sings' story on there, and on Netflix. And she got this deal, and she explains the whole thing about how she got the deal and how they shopped it around and how her and her brother wrote it, and they based a lot of the characters on family members and all this kind of stuff. And so a lot of people were coming out, and they were very upset with Netflix because after 2 seasons, they canceled the show. I was devastated, okay? I don't want to ruin the show for you, but let me just tell you, they leave a cliffhanger at the end of season 2, and I was like, now I don't ever get to find out what happens. Are you kidding me? So anyway, I was devastated. But I wanted to watch this thing because I wanted to see if Colleen was going to come out and like bash Netflix. And I've watched Colleen from afar for quite some time. I even made a video last year about why I won't talk about people's relationships and things like that on my channel because I just think we don't go there, okay? Like to have your relationship torn apart in drama videos or in, you know, discussion videos, I think it's hurtful. I think it's bullshit. And she reached out to me and she was very, very nice. And I have never seen Colleen act in any way other than a class act. And let me just tell you that this video, 100% class act, okay? This is what I'm talking about that we need on YouTube. I mean, this is like, you know, we need more of the Shane Dawsons and the Colleen Ballingers and these people that are really setting a high example, okay? They're not having to make apology videos because they're messy as shit. Let's just be for real, okay? They are setting the bar so high. And she gets on there, and she could have got on there and been like, you know, I think it's bullshit that Netflix canceled me after 2 seasons. I'm really hurt. I'm pissed at them, whatever. No, she didn't say that. She didn't say one negative thing about Netflix. She said that they were, you know, a total gem to work with. I mean, she even went above and beyond and explained the creative process, which was so cool to me as a writer to hear her talk about how that all went and that they gave her basically creative freedom and that, you know, what it meant to her the day that she got it. So I get to this part, right, in the video. Now, if y'all don't know, I'm a writer. So I wrote one book. It came out 2 years ago, 3 years ago. And my next book is coming out in 2018. I'm a fiction writer. And she's talking about where, when she got the call that they weren't going to make a season 3. And she said, I was absolutely devastated, okay? And she said, and it wasn't just about the fact that I wasn't going to get to tell the story anymore. She said it was the fact that I was no longer going to be able to sit in a room with Bethany or, you know, like Miranda's uncle or Patrick, you know, and these people that I had, you know, like created, and they were family to me and they were based on family members to me. She literally, in the video, she like kind of buckles in. I mean, the emotion is so genuine and authentic. I am bawling in my car. Okay, now we're way past pumping the gas at this point, and I'm just sitting there, like, you know, watching this video in my car. And, you know, it so resonated with me. I will never forget the night that I finished my book. And, you know, the process leading up to me writing the book was about a 6-month process of me kind of doing some research and like coming up with the characters. And the characters to me were very much like family members. And I've talked a lot about this on my vlog about how like it almost felt like at night, like the main character Danny was like driving in a car with me and talking to me and telling me, oh no, you're getting the story wrong and things like this. It was very bizarre. I almost can't even explain it unless you've been there. And she says that. She says you can't explain it unless you've been there. And I'm sitting there, and I remember the night that I finished the book, and I closed it, and I sent it to my publisher. And I closed the computer, and little Pee-Pee that's sitting over here with me, we walked outside, and I took him outside to go to the bathroom, or to go potty, and I just bawled my eyes out. I just bawled my eyes out because it was over. It was done, you know? And in a way, it felt really good, But in a way, it was very bittersweet. It was sad, too, because I knew I was never going to be around those characters again unless I wrote another story about them, which I knew there was probably not a sequel to this book, on and on and on. And I so felt for Colleen watching this. And because of the business end of it, she explained that she can't go on and tell the story in another capacity on, HBO or some other place. And she didn't get into that, but, the business aspects of all of that. And, I watched this and I thought, I've got to make a response video to this, right? People are going to be like, oh, you're coming for Colleen. You're coming for Colleen. She knows I love her, okay? I'm an uber fan of Miranda Sings and Colleen Ballinger. And I'm a believer in life, okay? That when one door closes, another one opens, okay? And that this is preparation for something bigger down the road for you. Colleen Ballinger has created this character, but she has created many, many characters, okay? She has another TV show. She has movies in her. She has shown that you can take the YouTube platform and go through the roof with it. She is one of about 10 or 15 YouTubers that have really gone on and done things and proven to the rest of us that are content creators, or like I am, a dude with a camera, that you can do so much with your channel. You could, as big as you can dream, you can achieve. And I believe this is just the starting point. I believe 20 years from now, Colleen will look back on this and say, you know what, Haters Back Off was awesome, but this, and this, I loved those too. She has so much wisdom in her. She is so authentic on camera. I loved watching this video because you get to see a completely different side of Colleen than she usually shows. And it was so endearing to me. And I was like, this is it. This is really cool. I don't know that I think this will be the last time she works with Netflix. I think she might have something else in the works with them down the road. Like, hey, don't call me a psychic. But, she has learned the lesson that you don't burn bridges because you never know when you're going to need that bridge to walk over or when you're going to be walking across the same river again. And I think she is just such an enigmatic force that there are going to be such amazing positive things coming to her in the future. And I love her so much. Colleen, I love you. I think you're amazing. You inspire me on a daily basis. You inspire me comedically. And you are so endearing, and I love you to pieces, and I wish you all the best. And this, honey, is just the beginning. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.